What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Raven with a Mind to Grandmaster. In the last episode, we figured out a new awesome playstyle on Crimson Court, a very specific map. And we also figured out that we actually do have the potential to own Protoss players. Now, I want to say that very carefully because we are playing against the Protoss player right now. Was he called Polite Cat or... Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Polite Cat or Police Cat. But we're playing against the Protoss player here. And I am typically a little afraid of Protoss players with this challenge because Mass Raven and Widowmines does tend to die to Blink Stalkers, but in the last TVP we played, we were actually incredibly dominant, and it was mostly because we managed to keep him at home with our Widowmine aggression, and then eventually we got Mass Ravens up, and by the time he tried to attack us, we already had our planetaries, and that was obviously a very good situation for us. Now this map, it's already pretty good for Protoss against Terran, and it's also not a very safe map. The gold base in the back, you can already tell you can very easily attack this from behind, and you can even blink in here. Which means that we're not even going to have the typical dynamic against Blink Stalkers where, let's say this is a cliff, they have to blink in here, we can put a bunker here, maybe some Widow Mines, and that could help us defend. We are not going to have that luxury, so... we might have to try do something a little early, a little cheeky. I could go for like a fast Widow Mine drop. You know, I could theoretically go for one base Drilling Claw drop. I'm just not quite sure if it would be good enough. Let's see, what could we play against? We could play against Blink, Robo, or Stargate. Those really are the two main options, right? Blink, Robo, or Stargate. If we're playing against Stargate, I think it would actually be pretty decent. Because Stargate has a really good detection tool in the Oracle, but it's also a somewhat limited detection tool in the way that if it needs to detect a lot of targets at once, that's where it's not going to be as good, because there is a bit of a cooldown in Revelation, there's an energy cost, right? So if you manage to get like 4+ Widow Mines into someone's base, then the Oracle's going to struggle a little bit. If they go for a Blink Observer, however, then I feel like my entire game is going to hinge on the first Widowmine drop, because the detection is going to be stable. They would be able to clear up every Widowmine eventually. So if I don't do a lot of damage right away, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. I do still think I want to go for it, to be honest. I feel like this is going to be a pretty cool experiment. We played so many Zergs, but now these days apparently we're really going to have to learn how to play against Protoss here. So I'm going to make... Wait, could I play Armory Expand? Like, I don't think I necessarily need the Stargate right away, right? Do I need the Stargate or a Starport right away? I don't think so. Like, I still have to build Drilling Claws. He's using a lot of probes for this, by the way. I still have to build Drilling Claws and, like, 4 Widow Mines. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do it this way. I'll make the Command Center now. Then I'll build Widow Mine number 1 and then the Starport. Now, I hope we're not going to go up against... I want to say like a Sentry. I feel like a Sentry, it's such a good scout. I don't think I want to deal with that. We're playing against Twilight. Okay, so Blink Robo is most likely going to be on the way here. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy one, guys. Surely not. Dude, I almost wanted to fly the factory over to the reactor, but then I realized I still actually have to build Drilling Claws, unfortunately. I guess after I get Drilling Claws, I can, fly it over to the reactor immediately, but that is going to take a little while. Got this Widow Mine at the front here to deny the probe. There's a gateway there. We haven't seen a Robo yet, which could be good news. I guess there is a chance our opponent is going to go for like a full-on Blink all-in. Hopefully he doesn't micro perfectly so I can escape. And I think we're barely going to escape. Yeah, we are. Very nice. Okay. If he tries like a Blink all-in without even making a Robo... I guess there's a chance. Oh, he is going to kill this now. That sucks for me. Okay, it looks like he's I'm going to make a bunker here. It looks like he's heading towards the back there. I still haven't seen any units at the front whatsoever. No, I'm actually very excited. I feel like this is either going to be an absolute disaster or it's going to be pretty amazing, and I have no idea which one. It's always fun to start the episode with a big experiment, of course. Now I'm allowed to make one more. I think I might go for a second factory already. Maybe I should just go with just 3. I feel like it's a little much to wait for the 4th one as well. Oh, that is very lucky. I hope he wasn't paying attention there. I would cry if he actually saw that. Now, let's see. I guess I'll put these in here. I'll burrow a Widow Mine over here just in case he blinks over. That would allow us to see it. Might have to make a bunker here as well. I guess I'll switch this over already because why not? Drilling Claws is going to finish right now. Hope I didn't make servos on accident. That is a mistake I made a decent amount in the past, to be honest. Now, I guess the Raven, or the Starport is going to go on attack lab so I can make Ravens. And now we're going to have Drilling Claw drops. This is actually pretty much the timing where a 4-gate blink hits, by the way, which is pretty funny. Let's see. Okay, wait, they're going to bro so fast. Oh my god, that's guaranteed hits right there. That is beautiful. Is there still no Robo, guys? Is there a chance? Oh, the Robo only just finished. That's massive. He's going to pull away. Okay, well, it actually sucks that they made it so much easier to do with the Widowwise with the line, because I'm sure that could have been a really fat hit. So he does have a base already. Let's see, what do I want to do now to survive? I think maybe I should walk a bunch of these Widow Mines across the map by themselves. I actually don't even think that's that crazy of an idea. Guess I'll send the Raven as well. At this point, I just have to send everything I can possibly find across the map, I think. I still have my Widow Mine burrowed in the back, which is going to help me to, or help notify me when my opponent actually does blink into the back of my base, which is going to be very useful. Because if I wouldn't have vision there, it'd be very freaking tough to deal with that. Those Widow Mines got another couple shots of it, seems like. He's using his probes to kill that and not his Stalkers. Which means he's going to kill this a little slower, which is going to give these Widow Mines time to recharge one more time. Let's see, does he get it? Oh, he barely got that off. That's unfortunate. If he didn't get the split there, that would have been quite painful. And these are going to be another couple painful Widow Mine hits for him. There we go. And they're permanently invisible, of course. Let's send another medevac over to the main base. I think maybe I should just keep making mass Widow Mines instead of actually transitioning to the Ravens here, because Ravens are not going to help me that much against these Blink Stalkers, but the Widow Mines are doing an amazing job of keeping him home, first of all, and also doing a significant amount of damage. Now I'm going to send the Raven to the natural, because there is too much defense otherwise. I might have to get like a really weird planetary up, like somewhere in my natural or something, because otherwise I don't know how I'm going to be able to survive the big blink attack. So the Raven is over there, and the Widow Mines are over here. Going to get a lot of kills once again. These auto turrets kill 4 probes, which is really not bad. Let's see, how many do I have? Maybe I can... Is it possible that I get a planetary up here? Okay, so his army is in the front of my base, which is to be expected, of course. I'm just going to keep sending out these medevacs as I have them. I think I'll pull a couple of SCVs already to just auto-repair this in case he wants to. He could probably kill it anyway. That's a lot of Stalkers that he has, but I guess we'll see. I did make a second bunker just for this reason. Oh, dude, I have so many SCVs repairing it that it actually survived. That is freaking funny. That is just an absurd amount of freaking SCVs. Keep repairing that, please. Let's get the Widow Mines out in front as well. He's already making a cannon here, and he's remade a lot of probes. If I get perfect target fire, yeah, exactly. I'm going to be able to kill so freaking many. That's beautiful. Now, these are also going to survive because the Stalkers aren't here. Oh, Widow Mine. Oh, he was paying attention, and that's unfortunate. Maybe I can actually target that Observer right there. There we go. The Observer is going to fall. I feel like I have all these random medevacs everywhere, and I can't really keep track of where all the stuff is. I guess this one is going to go to the natural. I cannot use the Ravens right now. Do I have an... I don't have an engineering base, so I can't actually make a... Oh, he found this. Oh, that sucks for us, guys. That's actually a pretty big deal, because that was most of our harassment. Wait. I'm not sure if he got lucky or there was an Observer there. I didn't quite see it. So at this point, what the situation is, guys, is that I'm ahead economically, but I'm obviously in a massive amount of trouble because he has so many Stalkers. He hasn't even made anything besides Stalkers, I believe. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with, 20 Stalkers just being around all the time. So I'm going to make this a planetary. I could technically just play... pretending he's not... Oh, no, he actually finds it at the worst possible moment. Yeah, well, no, I can't even save that anymore, unfortunately. I was going to say, I should probably just pretend that he doesn't see it so I can maybe get a free planetary up there, but I guess that was never going to happen. He does have an observer. Maybe I can snipe the Observer. No, I'm not going to be able to snipe the Observer, unfortunately. That would have been huge, but I'm not going to. You know what sucks here, guys? Our opponent's actually playing... slightly weird by really only making Stalkers, but it's such a good strategy against what we're doing. Let's see, maybe I can get some good hits. He's not even making probes right now, actually, which is quite surprising to me as well. Let's see, those are going to get some hits off. I can probably move those over a little bit. Let's make sure to get those rid of my side. Probably going to get some decent shots here because of the drilling claws. Exactly, that is beautiful. Now, I have almost 3 auto turrets on this one, but I'm not quite sure if I'm ever going to be able to get the auto turrets out there. I didn't even realize I still had the old Widow Mines there too. Okay, so he's going to try and attack again. He's trying to prevent me from sniping his Observer, which makes a lot of sense here. Let's see. This is medevac number 1. I don't know how many Stalkers he has, but the Drilling Claw Widow Mines, they shoot very fast, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. That shot's going to fire too. Yes, we're going to get pretty much every single one once again, which is just absolutely beautiful. Now, he still has a decent amount of probes in the natural. Maybe I can actually fly this away. Exactly, because we have a little bit of high ground vision there. I'm not quite sure. Dude, if I get the perfect distraction, I could actually attack this. If I get the perfect distraction, I could actually go for it, but I don't think it's going to happen because he's laser focused on his main army. Let's see, these are going to be some really nice shots once again. Oh, one more big shot, please. Yes, okay, beautiful. Let's see, I still have this Raven over here. Should I maybe... I think I could actually try and just go for like a lot of probes here. I'll just target all the probes like this. There we go. Gonna kill them through the battery. A lot of probes going down once again. I did finish this base finally. He's gonna try and bait them. Oh no, I thought he lost the observer for a second, but sadly he didn't. And let's see, is there anything I can really do with these? I am not quite sure. Like, I have all these widow mines that I can't use because my medevacs are pretty much all dead at this point. I wish I could have mined this out or something. But it's going to take way too long to actually mine that out here. I'll grab a couple more widow mines with these. I know they're all very low HP, but I guess, you know, we have to do what we have to do. Man, it actually sucks for me that he went for the mass stalker strategy. If he didn't, I really think we would have had a shot here. But now, even though our economy is still pretty comparable, it's just pretty hard to see it happen, to be honest. I'm going to move out here with this many widow mines. I wonder if it's time for him to finally blink to the main or something. I feel like he could have made a lot more happen, but he's been surprisingly peaceful to us. Yeah, he's actually just... Oh my god, that's great. Wait, that Widowmine was still alive. He's actually just making mass bases with mass stalk. Look, he doesn't even have probes here, and he's still making more. Wait, this actually is going to stay alive, I think. Maybe I can burrow one Widowmine over here. That'd be nice. Get a couple more medevacs. He's making even more cannons. Now, is there anything I can ever do to kill that amount of stalkers? I realistically don't think so. I'm really wondering why he's taking... Does he maybe have this base already too? I feel like that it would make sense for him to have that. Wait, was that just... Did I just kill a stalker for free? I thought it was going to be an hallucination or something, but he actually just rallied a stalker there for free. Okay, is the observer is close enough, I have to imagine. Yes, it is. Now, I could walk all these widow mines into his stalkers, but it's obviously going to be a little bit of a tough trade. I'll just do it like this. There we go. And then I'll fly into the main base. I feel like the main base is going to have the most probes available for me to kill. He's pretty much out of money at this point. I like how he's making nexuses instead of probes because he's like, the probes die anyway. I might as well build more nexi. I mean, I guess he's not wrong, but it is a little funny. Maybe I can get this one back home. So he was building that base, but he didn't have it yet. I do have a very sneaky planetary in the bottom side, of course. Don't forget about that. Let's see. I'm not... Oh, wait. I can kill the observer. That's going to be nice. I think it should die 100%. There we go. That is going to die now. Sadly, the widow mines are not going to connect with the stalkers. Now, this is quite the dance, guy. I feel like there must be... Oh, there's another observer. Oh, I don't have a scan. I just dropped the meal. Oh, I really needed a scan there, unfortunately. That could have been so nice if I could have scanned that probably final observer. I'll say probably because, I mean, you know, most likely he's going to be rebuilding observers like crazy at this point. Okay, let's move these back a little bit. Yeah, the thing is, I should never be able to snipe the observer, but if he messes it up, then I can. So he messed it up once, but sadly he didn't mess it up badly enough. I'm actually going to make use of this opportunity to transfer my SCVs over there. Yeah, it's way too far back. I'm never going to be able to kill it. I'm going to have to pull SCVs to fight this. He did actually let us get one widow mine shot off, which is quite nice. See, I'm going to move forward over here. I'll burrow these widow mines, and one of them should be able to shoot the observer, I think. He wasn't paying attention. Oh my goodness, he actually lost a lot. Wow, okay. That's like the biggest dub we've gotten in a while. We killed the observer too. Very nice. I guess he was distracted by a million widow mines walking into his fifth base. Who would get distracted by that, guys? That's crazy. Just a couple widow mines walking into your base, right? And let's see. He is mining from this, so I'll drop a couple auto turrets over here. That should be a decent amount of harassment. I think I might be... Oh, there's actually no workers here. I was going to say I might be able to fit... I might be able to fit auto turrets there that cannot be hit by the cannon. I'm gonna move these a little bit over here. He does have too many cannons there, I think. Let's see, he realized, or he saw that I was dropping, but I don't think he realized that I was leaving there. Like, he saw it, but he didn't see it kind of thing, right? Maybe I can drop another widow mine barely over here. No, I can't hide in that crevasse, unfortunately. I tried. Maybe I could go for another... This Raven has 16 kills, what the hell? I guess I'll just drop these. Maybe I can... Oh, I forgot how fast they die now. That's unfortunate. Now, somehow, our economy is actually... No! Oh, that is unfortunate. Dude, I have so many medevacs everywhere. I'm just losing track of everything I have. But I finally kind of have an economy going, which is pretty crazy, but it is the case. Let's see, this widow mine is still alive. This widow mine has 6 kills, which is pretty cool. Let's see, is there something I can do with these ravens right now? I don't really think so. Let's see if I can move this in time. I did manage to move it in time. That is nice. Maybe I could go for a kill on the cannon, actually. I don't think that would be that bad of an idea. I'm finally actually starting Raven production for the first time in this game, which is pretty crazy. Let's see. Let's make sure this is a planetary as well, so it's not gonna die as easily. This Raven still has 1,000,000 kills. Let's see, can I drop one here? Barely out of range. It is barely out of range, but I needed more auto turrets than that, sadly. Let's see. Maybe I could make a couple more here. Looks like he's rebuilding his stuff. I can target probably both the cannon and the battery. Oh, no, actually, I don't have another auto turret, unfortunately. I thought I had one more, but I don't. Let's see, where can I use this one? I feel like I should be going for this base. He is finding my base right now. Or actually, it's not my base. He just found a random wind mine on the map. Let's see if I can YOLO drop here. Probably not. Dude, he just doesn't have... He doesn't have probes for me to kill. That's the thing. Like, I can drop all I want, but there's simply not enough probes for me to kill. Here we go. I'm actually going to move forward with these a little bit. Let's see if I can get that. I hope I can get it. Oh, I'm barely not going to be able to, unfortunately. I do have a bunch of ravens waiting here, though. Dude, they actually die instantly. What the hell? No, I don't have enough units left here, guys. I don't think I can defend against these stalkers anymore. I don't have enough harassment out on the map. I do have a bunch of widow mines, but these widow mines are probably not going to be doing a trick. I can't believe he's going forward here, by the way. Like, that could have been an absolute disaster for him. Now, I am finally starting to get more ravens, so maybe I can go across with that. Let's see if I can. I'll try to take... Okay, this has to be the dumbest thing I've ever done. But I think I'm going to try to planetary rush his gold from the back. I mean, what other options do I have at this point, right, guys? I'm going to try to planetary rush his gold from the back, because why not? There's an observer over here, which I should be able to kill. It does look like... Yeah, he made so many more observers than he had before. That's crazy. Let's see. I don't think I can do any damage over here. What does he have now? He has a battery. Maybe I can target the battery first. And then we'll see. I did lose my orbital command, but I don't really think I could have done much about it, to be honest. Let's see. The battery fell. He made a Colossus of all things? That is actually kind of surprising. Let's see. We'll get the cannon. Maybe I can target a pylon if he's not paying attention. If he's not paying attention, I think he's not paying attention. Yeah, everything is going to get depowered here. That's very nice. Now, let's see. This is going to be a planetary at some point. That's definitely going to surprise... Dude, if that gets up, that would be my most legendary harassment ever, probably. Like, that would be so freaking funny. Let's see, I don't want to lose these ravens. Let's drop another auto turret here since the probes are back. He did find planetary number 1. Let's see, he's trying to... Well, planetary number 2, actually. He's trying to fight against it. He's losing another couple stalkers over here. Dude, this planetary is popping the frick off, by the way. He's fighting against it so viciously, but I actually got a really good amount of trades there. Guess I'll drop... oh, that's... Well, I guess I don't need to, so that was quite nice. So now I got a planetary that's going to be attacking his gold base. I'm going to walk through the middle of the map. Oh, I did have another medevac there that I lost. Let's see. He's actually going to try to fight this planetary. Of course he is. Dude, this planetary is freaking dangerous. This is going to do so much damage to him. I'm going to drop a ton of auto turrets over here and just try to get in here with my Raven, Widowmine, SCV pool, whatever the hell this is, guys. I don't even know anymore either. But it is a very cool attack. I can say that. It's definitely a very cool attack. But I think the planetary barely didn't kill enough stalkers. He's going to have enough stalkers left to be able to counter the remainder of my units. Has a Colossus as well. And GG well played is going to have to be called. And oh my goodness, what a game. 157 workers killed. He had 62 at the end, which is more than he had for the most part. I just want to very quickly go back, let's say to like 10 minutes or so, just to see what the situation of the game was really like. Yeah, so exactly. He had 43 probes only and mass stalkers. I really think, shout out to Polite Cat, of course, he chose the perfect strategy for this because he had mass stalkers and he never even had that many probes because at some point he realized every time I make more probes, he's just going to kill more with the Widowmine. So then he started making more bases, allows him to spread the probes and have less per base. So that was very well done by him. I still think we put a great effort. Let's go to game number 2. The second game is going to be against a 4.7k Terran. Now, we did drop a little bit of MMR after that last game down to 4.6k. We are very close to Grandmaster already. I think Grandmaster starts at 4,750 or so. But we do need to get a little bit through this barrier because... I mean, that last game, it definitely showed that we are going to struggle a little bit against Protoss. Hopefully, we are going to be as good against Terran as we are against Zerg, because otherwise this game might also be a little problematic. Now, let's see. I feel like TVT, in general, the tactic should be relatively simple. Widowmines are going to be quite good early on. They're not going to be as good later, and that's where they're going to be largely replaced by planetaries and turrets, right? Because planetaries are going to keep me safe against big bio armies. if we're gonna play, I didn't even really think about this, but if we're gonna play against mech, that's gonna be so freaking hard. And I guess we're gonna share that burden with the Ling Infestor series. If you guys have watched that last episode, then yeah, it was playing with Ling Infestors against Blue Flame Hellbats, guys. It's it's unpleasant, I could say. It's definitely unpleasant. But when I play against Bio, Planetaires are gonna be good. The problem is when they have too many tanks. Normally, if you play Bio, you'll accompany it with like, I don't know, let's say 3 to 5 tanks or so, which is an amount that you can out-repair on a planetary. But if someone's playing mech, they have 16 tanks, yeah, you're not going to be repairing that anymore. And auto turrets cannot really kill anymore, which means we would have to... Actually, that would be a very cool gameplay. We would have to go for very crazy tactics, such as dropping Widow Mines on top of the tanks to get like the friendly fire from the tanks onto themselves and hopefully get some really big Widow Mine hits off. Like, auto turrets would just not do the trick there. So far, auto turrets are our main combat unit throughout this entire series. Maybe not in the last game, of course. But against mech units, they are really not going to be doing the trick here. So it looks like we're playing against a standard double gas. It could also be a second barracks, of course. So I have to be a little bit wary. That could be the case. I do know people like to proxy it here. So I think I'm just going to have a quick check with my SCV. Guess I'll check up here as well real quick, see if I can find a barracks there. And then I'm going to go for my Marines and the Widow Mines. Even early game TVT is pretty scary, you know? Like, I'm only going to feel safe the moment I get my first Widow Mine out. And even then, I'm not truly going to feel safe, you know? Because, like, 2 Reapers and a Hellion can still either jump up here or run by, etc., etc. It's all pretty scary. Now, I should have 2 Marines ready. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice initial exchange. I should have 2 Marines ready by the time the second Reaper arrives. Probably should have skipped an SCV to make this Widow Mine, honestly, because I do feel a little scared right now. Now, the problem is that Reapers are very good against Marines, like extremely good. Marines are just like a little bit too slow and clunky to fight against Reapers. The grenades are super effective against them, so that is what makes that a little scary. I still need to get... I keep forgetting this. I need to build a depot here to block that Reaper jump and spot. That is actually so nice that you can do that. Okay, so here is the Widow Mine. This Widow Mine is gonna, you know, bring me at peace a little more. And maybe I can even go for a counter scout with my Reaper, now that that Widow Mine is in location. It's always going to be scary, guys. TVT early game is, even if you're not playing a limited challenge, you're always going to have to gamble a little bit unless you get the perfect scouting, which you usually can't because your opponent also has Reapers and Hellions. But we'll see. For now, I would say we're relatively safe. This can also be quite nice, forcing to pull his units back if he was out on the map already. Oh, looks like he sent the Reapers into the main base. That's actually pretty convenient for me. I think that means that he is going for Cyclone. Exactly, a Cyclone instead of a Hellion. Could have... Oh my goodness, I escaped with that. No way. That's kind of crazy. Let's see if I can pull the SCVs. I would never recommend pulling SCVs against the Reaper, to be honest, especially not when you're playing on ping. But, I mean, we got away with it, so what can I say? I'm going to get this Reaper out here, or this Widow Mine out here. And I feel like this start of the game has been very nice. We got a scout off on the command center. I think we killed 1 SCV only, right? I think we killed the SCV that was building that command center, which also delayed it for a bit. And we killed 2 Reapers for very minimal losses. I had to repair my Widow Mine for a bit. And I really think that is pretty close to it. Now, what can I do with the remainder of my units? I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay, this is a tough one, guys. There's a medevac on the way. I have a Widow Mine here. The Cyclone drops are going to be quite scary. I want to say it's probably a 2 Cyclone drop. It could be a 1 Cyclone drop, but I think it's going to be 2. I had to pull my units back here. This is a Widow Mine. I want to burrow this in front of his base. Let's see. I would expect the drop to hit here, but it could hit literally anywhere in my base. Could also be in my natural, for example. I already see it on the minimap, exactly, and it is going to be 2 Cyclones. I mean, I already knew this was coming, to be honest, but there's just not that much you can really do against it. Oh my goodness, he was almost too late on picking that up. Oh, the Widow Mine, that's gonna get a hit. No, he was paying attention, unfortunately. That could have been so nice. Now I have to go back around over here. I guess if I burrow my Widow Mines in really good locations, I might be able to kill that medevac at some point. I think it's barely not one-shottable yet by a Widow Mine. Oh no, it is actually 93 health. Should be able to kill that. Don't want to lose this Marine. Unfortunately, it was too late for that. So I got my Widow Mine spread over here. He did see that I had a second starport already, which, if he was paying attention at least, is going to make him a little bit surprised or a little bit wary of what is to come. He can do this, but it's actually quite risky, because Cyclones just don't do a lot of damage, and they're very fragile. So at some point, if he's not paying attention, I can unload the bunker and just absolutely ruin his day by killing his 2 Cyclones that are already low HP. Now, we did take a little bit of damage, and the early game hasn't been the most comfortable for us ever, so we're gonna have to do something back. What that something is, I don't know. I would like to go for a medevac drop to drop these Widow Mines, but that also feels a little dumb to do against a Terran, to be honest, because Widow Mines just don't one-shot SCVs with the splash, so it's just not as effective as you would want them to be. I guess it could be a good way, or wait, my brain just malfunctioned as I was trying to issue commands to those Widow Mines. Could be a good thing to do to just burrow Widow Mines everywhere, so I might get like some random kills here and there. I think that's going to be quite nice for me. Make a couple more Widow Mines. He does see that one, unfortunately. But yeah, if I could burrow these right over here, that could be quite nice. Yeah, exactly. We're going to have vision with that. If he moves out now, we're not going to have the planetary in front yet, which is going to make this all very scary. I'm gonna actually put this over here. I know it's a little absurd to make a planetary in front of your natural this early, but I don't really see another option. He subscribed? Nice. There we go. Then he knows exactly what I'm doing. I mean, at this point, he probably already realized, to be honest, but that is going to give him some even more intel, so I'm going to have to be even more careful. Now, I guess... Wait, I don't think I've done the Widow Mine drop before against Terran, so that might actually catch him off guard by a little bit. Oh, barely... Wait, come on. Shoot one of them. No, I could have killed that medevac. Wait, I need this to be a planetary like right now. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to attack. That is a really good decision. I think I'm going to try and sneak this. Wait, dude, there was so many units. I thought it was a freaking SCV pole for a second. I'm going to try to sneak this base in the right side over here. Maybe I can put this one in front to snipe some reinforcement. If I get this planetary up, we're going to be good. If we can't, then we're going to be in a big amount of trouble. I'm pulling the SCVs to make him siege. Exactly. Now, I do have to get interference matrix. I didn't really... Oh, my, that almost died. I didn't think we were going to need it, to be honest, but I think we might actually need interference matrix now. Let's see. He's probably just going to try and siege that and slowly do a lot of damage to that over time. Those Widow Mine drops about as effective as I thought they were going to be, to be honest. Not really going to get too much done. Now, this planetary really is the only thing saving my life right now. I'm going to make an orbital there because I am a little crazy. Well, let me resaturate those gases. Is he moving away? Actually, I don't think I should make that an orbital. I feel like it's a little much. I'm going to send these around. There's still a couple of Widow Mines burrowed here, which could help. I'm actually surprised he has been so passive here. He totally could have sieged that already a long time ago. I guess he's gonna kill those Widow Mines now. Maybe I can save one of them, burrow it over here. That's a pretty nice location, overseeing the mineral line. And now we're gonna do some serious damage, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna get ahead in economy here, and then we just need to make sure that I can actually, freaking keep up with the army and not die to that. Oh, this is gonna kill so many units. Look at this. He might lose like pretty much every single SCV here as well. Or at least in the third and natural, right? So every SCV there is going to die, pretty much guaranteed. I have a couple more auto turrets in me, but not too many. I'll drop a couple more here, and then I'll back off. Let's see. The army is no longer in front of my base. I do not know where the army is. I think I'm going to burn these Widow Mines over here, just in case he wants to go for a Doom drop. And this actually did put us significantly ahead in the economy game, but his army is still absolutely unbeatable for me. Thank goodness for this freaking planetary, right? If I didn't have this planetary, we would 100% be dead already. I might have to make another one over here. But think about this, right? I have this base going up over there. That's out of his vision. And his economy is in shambles. He might try to go for like a big all-in. And let's say he breaks the planetary. Then I would have another planetary up here. He's not going to kill this anytime soon, I think. If I put my guys on auto repair there. Probably get a couple of gases over here. Maybe I should make some medevacs so I can ferry over SCVs to that hidden base. I feel like that's not even that crazy of an idea. Let's see, I'm going to try to sneak out with one of these. Let's see, where can I go? Maybe I can mine one of these out and build a thing in the corner. I think that's also not a crazy idea. Let's get this medevac back. Start mining from these gases. My supply is very healthy, by the way. My supply is really not bad. Oh, wait, that is a pretty nice uses of energy for me. I don't even know why he's making... I already have all the ravens. Is he playing like me, guys? Kind of starting to feel like he's playing like me a little bit. So we got SCV guy over here. I think this is going to be a nice base to take. That's like the most hidden base I could take on the map. Okay, let's see. I'm going to drop a couple turrets. I don't have an anti-armor missile, unfortunately. So this is going to be a couple of losses for me. But he's actually fighting. And he's going to lose everything. The medevac dies too. And that is beautiful. Wait, guys, that is actually every... How many turrets do I have? I don't think I have that many turrets, actually. I'm going to unburrow my Widow Mines, and I'm just going to be going for this. I know this looks a little crazy, but The SCVs are coming. Okay. Oh, this is so funny. He's being chased now by the SCV. I think he's going to lose all these tanks, guys, mostly because of the freaking SCVs. There we go. That is going to die. And now we can go back to this base. I have the opportunity now to mine this out and just go to mine this base now that I've secretly had all this time. I have another orbital or regular command center. It sounds weird for me to say that because I always upgrade them in something weird. I have another command center over here. Let's see. If he doesn't... Oh, I'm actually a little scared here because he could totally find this before it's going to be a planetary. And that would be a little scary, right? Let's see, he's going to see those widow mines right away. He's actually using his liberators to siege them. That's cute. Now, if he's going to take a lot of time doing this, let's see. Oh, we're not going to quite get the ravens here. Let's see. Okay. He just added the armor missile to widow mine. That is okay. Well, that is a fascinating play. I mean, very cool to be honest, but that's quite a fascinating play. Let's see. I mean, I guess it also splashed my ravens a little bit, right? So that's well done by him. Gonna move these back a little bit. Like, really, guys, if I get this planetary up, we might actually end up being in a decent position here. Let me just make sure to matrix that again. I probably killed that. Okay, let's see. The widow mines are gonna get some really big shots off if they get the fire on the marines. It is very close. Oh, they barely don't get a shot off. But the planetary finishes, guys. That is actually massive. The planetary does finish. Now, I do have one SCV now. Okay, I don't think you want to fight against planetaries, man. They are so strong. So what he's going to do now is just use his siege tanks to fight it from a distance. Yeah, the thing is, guys, he had a marine. Oh, I can't actually repair it against the liberators. He had a marine here all the time, so I can't actually sneak that. Well, maybe I could just get rid of... Oh, the marine is gone. Okay, it looks like the marine is gone. Then I'm going to go over here and build a command center. Yeah, really good job by him to get those liberators, because those liberators actually I cannot really counter. And I don't have another safe planetary. Okay, wait, what the hell? How did he even see those? What's that 500 million IQ scan? Not bad. I'm going to counterattack with my ravens. This is just going to have to stay alive for a little bit at least. Let's see. Does he have a lot to defend? He doesn't have that much. I do have an anti-armor missile, which is going to be nice. So now we can kill the SCVs here again. That's going to be very good for us. Let's see. He does seem to have a fourth base already. He does have it. Okay, it's actually not even ready yet. Or the planetary isn't ready yet. So we're going to be able to kill all the SCVs here, as well as the command center, I think. Yeah. Oh, man, there's actually so many freaking tanks now. I hope I can kill this freaking command center at least. It's not the biggest deal ever right now, but it could end up helping later. So let's start saturating this base. What do I have at home? Nothing too much, really. Okay, I have about 22 ravens, I believe. He has 7 tanks. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to kill the tanks. Let me just send a bunch of SCVs over there. Maybe I can lift a couple of the starports, actually, and try to take this base. Make a couple turrets over here, too. Let's see. Maybe I can... Or actually, anything I can kill is going to be quite nice. So I'll just take care of this tank real quick. I'm going to get a couple widow mines up here. Oh, maybe... This is a really nice angle for me, actually, guys. The tanks are kind of stuck in the back, so I can even take, like, a semi-decent trade, I think. Let's see. I'm going to drop as many turrets as I can. I mean, every turret I get down is going to help me a lot in the fight. I think it's barely not going to be enough, though. Now there's one liberator shooting my freaking ravens, doing so much splash damage. I do still have turrets over here, luckily for me. Oh, let me actually make sure to kill that marine. The turret's going to take care of the liberator, and now he is going to kill my main base, so I'm going to migrate over here. I mean, I do actually have a pretty decent economy still, despite everything, because I took that him base early. I really have to repair that now. Going to make this into a planetary. I hope he's going to let me get that up, because that would be absolutely lovely if he would do that for me. I'm going to start making more ravens here. I think I need an extra engineering base. Oh, he is going to... Wait, if he's going to right-click the command center, maybe it's going to finish. Let's see. I'm going to start rallying all my SCVs to this new base. I think he's... Yeah, he right-clicked the command center, guys. Look at this. He right-clicked the command center, so the command center might actually survive. He does find my enormous stash of economy over on the right side. Let's see. I'm trying my best to repair these ravens, but there's just not enough money coming in. Let's see. Let's try to repair these. So maybe I can kill that as well. That is a planetary now. That planetary is doing absolutely fantastically for us, by the way. Maybe we can kill that one tank. There we go. We do get one tank, but didn't have enough SCVs to repair that, unfortunately. Now, he's probably just going to try and siege this slowly. Maybe I can go for another counterattack. Keep in mind, I did kill his his fourth base earlier, so his economy is... Okay, I hate that StarCraft doesn't allow you to do that. Land multiple buildings at the same time. That's actually a flaw, by the way. Like, StarCraft actually needs to fix that. You can't actually land multiple buildings like that in the same selection. Let's see if I can find some damage over here. I'm gonna get the upgrades for my stuff over here. Maybe I can get some decent damage done here. It doesn't look like there's much over here, so he is gonna lose most of this. Wait, actually, if the bio... Okay, the bio army still... Wait, he is actually going to fight before the planetary is down. That is really big news for me, guys. The planetary is going to get some really juicy shots. It's actually doing so freaking well, by the way. Look how many units it's killing. It's because he unsieged the tanks earlier. Now I'm going to flee to my next planetary. God, this is actually becoming such a dumb game. Or, I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot, to be honest, because it's pretty fantastic. Now, I think that's my last planetary that I have up there. That's a couple tanks that I can actually snipe, which is nice. Maybe I can try to take this base if he didn't retake it. I'm actually not quite sure if he has it or not. Okay, I didn't realize that he was going to stim on top of my unit, sadly. I'm going to drop as many turrets as I can in advance. He does have decent upgrades already, you can tell. Can we at least get the Liberator? We do get the Liberator, and now I'm going to try to take this base over here. I have 10 Ravens left, which is really not that bad, but I'm just supply blocked for an eternity. Now, my opponent's economy is in shambles unless... He has... Okay, I think he did have... Or maybe he was just hiding. I'm not quite sure. He might have just been hiding. Okay, he does have this base. But it is pretty fresh, so there's no planetary yet, which means I'm going to be able to kill a decent amount of SCVs here. I do still have one more auto turret. Dude, I'm really spending like every energy I have. He's going to try to fight this one more time. And I think finding this, he has done it. GG well played has to be called. And there we go. Honestly, it was a banger. 116 workers killed against 80. I'm not quite sure what I could have done much better. Like, I really think his strategy was just super good against what I was doing. He executed it well. I think a lot of time what happens is that they get a little impatient and they rush into the planetaries a little earlier, but he really took his time, sieged them all down. The Liberators were a really good touch. I think maybe I needed like a specific counter against the Liberator. Not quite sure what it was going to be. Maybe like a little more chaos so I can snipe them when his bio arm isn't close. But the Liberators on the planetaries prevents the repair completely, which makes it very hard. And all I can say is well played to him. I really think I did my best. Obviously, we're going to keep getting better, but this was very, very tough. But that's going to be it for today. 2 absolute bangers, even though we lost very enjoyable games. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.